the smartest path to earn $4,400 daily online right now with Chat GPT, even if you've never made money online before, and even if you think you can't make money online. And honestly, it's just a lazy way to make money. And by lazy, I mean working smarter, not harder, right? So that's what this video is about. My name is Ryan Borden. Let me show you what is possible here. And this is PayPal. If we're looking at the past 30 days here, we can roll to 7 days and see 28,000, or 2022 and see, about 700,000 for round numbers. But if we look at 30 days, we can see $134,000. And if I pop open my calculator, divide that by 30, we get about $4,400 a day for nice round numbers, which is how we got to earning $4,400 a day with ChatGPT, because that's what we've done. So as the smartest path, we're going to talk about several things here. A couple of housekeeping things though. First, if you can drop me a yes in the comments right now, just go ahead and stop. Hit me with a yes in the comments. That helps me with two things. One, it helps with YouTube. And two, I can look at the yeses and measure how many yeses we get on each video so I can understand the types of content you like best. In fact, this video is a creation based on some of the other content that is working that you guys have liked. And so if you drop me with a yes, that's super helpful, and let me know that you like it, or tell me that you don't like it. That's fine too. Number two, we have a couple of things we're going to talk about as we go through here. We're going to talk about a free checklist, which you can get at this URL here. And we're going to talk about live classes, which you can get at this URL here. So those are the housekeeping things. Let's talk about what we need to do. The checklist is actually step number one as we move into making $4,400 a day with ChatGPT. So we can go here and to this URL website and enter our email address. So we pop in an email address, and as we go through it, now we have a checklist. There's two key points on the checklist I want you to know about. Number one, you want to know that these are a list of companies that will pay you to promote their products. What does that mean? That means when you sign up with them, they give you a link and you go out there and you use that link, but we're not going to do it in a way which you may have heard of this before. We're going to do it in a real for life business way. We're going to be just like big companies that make a lot of money, except we're going to do it as just us, right? And so, but we're going to utilize their strategies, because obviously big companies that make millions of dollars have it figured out. And so we want to take away from them what we can, like not steal from them, but learn from them, right? And so that's point number one. So these are going to give you a link, you promote it, and then when someone signs up, you get paid. So we're going to talk about how to do that. So stick with me to the end of this video. And number two is the yellow bar here is the free Facebook group that you want to join, because there are tens of thousands of active people in there right now that are getting success. Some of them are new. They're asking questions, and you can go ask questions too. Some of them are helping other people. Some of them are getting success and they're posting about it. And overall, it is a group of like-minded people that are moving in the direction you want to move to make money online in the most effective, smartest, laziest way possible by utilizing AI like ChatGPT. And there's even other AI we're going to use as well. So that is what that is. And we have some different subcategories across the bottom here. And then, of course, there are more. And then this isn't by no means an exhaustive list, but it is a great starting point list because there's an awful lot of tools you can promote. For example, here's one that is a popular tool called Jasper, and we can just go ahead and sign up for their affiliate program. Usually affiliate programs are at the bottom, of course. They call it affiliate or partner programs, that sort of thing. And then we apply to be, and once we're there, we log in. And after we're logged in, we see something like so. This is the link I was talking about, so that's an important component. The pay structure is important. This one happens to be reoccurring, which is really great because it's a leverage point for us, because whatever work you do today, you can get paid for next month and next month and next quarter and next year, etc. So that's amazing. Once people start signing up, it'll look like this. You'll have total clicks and referrals. Every panel's a little bit differently, but the concept is here. So many people sign up and then you get paid so much money, right? And then they'll have a payout section which show you previous payouts. This tool we're not even promoting anymore actively, but we can see the reoccurring here giving us $2,000 to $3,000 a month. So I love reoccurring, and you do the work now and get paid later. I have stuff I get paid for now. Like literally, this is February of 2023. I'm getting paid for stuff that I've done in months and even years gone by. Still getting paid for that, right? So that's awesome. So step number one is we have to pick our tool, and we picked Jasper. You can pick anything you want, or even something not on the checklist. You can do a service, or you can do another offer. That's up to you. I'm showing you a concept, and I'm showing you what we do. So getting traffic obviously is the next most important thing, because if you have no customers, you have no buyers. And let me pause for a moment and basically break this down. This is really easy. We don't have to make this complicated. And in fact, the simpler, like there's massive stats that show that the simpler you make things and getting rid of unnecessary elements, the more money you can earn. So the simplest way I can break this down is leads equals sales equals money. What does that mean? Well, leads are people who are interested to buy. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. We start out with getting a video to send traffic or potential customers to a landing page, and then they're going to enter their email address. And then once they enter their email address, they become a lead. And don't get lost on terminology here. I don't really care what you call it. At the end of the day, there are people that give you an email address and they raise their hand basically and say, hey, listen, I'm interested. And so then we turn those leads into sales, and I'll cover how to do that with the CRM. And obviously sales equal money. So the more leads we get, the more people we get to go there, the more sales we make, which equals the more money we make. Pretty straightforward. So as we look through this here, we now need to go back over here. We now need to get a video. So what do? We're going to use short form content. Let me pull it up and show you. All right, so here are some examples. Now, this doesn't have to be TikTok. Again, there's the only wrong answer is what doesn't work. So TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook Reels, whatever, right? Short form content is this vertical content that is typically 60 seconds or less. It can mean a whole lot of things when you say short form content, but that's what I'm talking about, because that is the highest opportunity to get views, which turn into customers in the fastest way possible. Why? Because people are constantly going through, they're swiping right on TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Facebook Reels, right? They watch a lot of these videos, so you can get a whole lot of people really fast. It's low hanging fruit, which just means that it's the easiest way. Like I said, we are after the laziest way, the smartest way to make money online, and smarter, not harder. Low hanging fruit is the way to go. In my opinion, if you want to work extra hard and earn your money by working harder than you have to, you can do that. It's up to you. Go for it. But I'm just not going to do it unless I have to. I'm all for hard work, but I want to leverage my hard work to earn as much money as possible, not doing unnecessary work. So we grab a video, right? Make money with Jasper AI. It doesn't matter what it is. We're looking for one that has decent. Some of these have lower views than other views. Some of them will have massive amounts of views as you roll through here, like 7,000 views. And then as we load more, we probably can actually look. You can run a filter and pull the most popular ones, which is useful to do here as well. So like here's one that has 25,000 views. That's nice. Basically, here's the deal. We're going to replicate the video. So we're just going to grab a video like this one and replicate it, say it in our own words. I have some other videos here on the channel, trainings that will teach you how to do that with Chat GPT, but I don't have time, obviously, to teach you the whole thing in a 15-minute YouTube video or a 10-minute YouTube video, because like you're just not going to make $4,400 a day by watching one 10-minute YouTube video, doing 5 minutes of work, and then, drinking margaritas on the beach for the rest of your life. It doesn't work that way. You can go have margaritas on the beach. You can work from the beach, and all that's fine and great, but you do have to do some work. So let's talk about the work, and then we'll talk about the money. So replicate the video. Somewhere in the video, you're going to put a link. So like, see how there's text on this video right there when it first starts? There's text on it. So we're going to put a link, and the link is just something like so. So it might be something like amazingwebsite.com, right? Whatever. You can go register a domain name and then redirect the domain name to the CRM. What does that mean? That just means that you're getting your own website so that when you put it in here, it's easy, because people are going to look at this and they're going to type it in sometimes, and they're going to click on it sometimes, and they're going to do whatever depending on the platform and different things. And we want it to be easy for them. So reducing friction. If we make it complicated for people to buy, they won't buy. And if they don't buy, we won't make money. So we have to make it simple. So the simpler we make it for us, the better, because the more money we make. And the simpler we make it for everybody else, the better, because the more money we make. I assume that makes sense, right? I mean, I assume it does. If it doesn't, then, drop me a comment and let me know. But I want to make more money, and I want to make my life easier. So that said, we replicate the video, we put the website in there, and the website is going to redirect. And if you're lost, don't stress. If you go here and sign up for the live classes at this website right here, we are going to show you how to do this step by step by step. They're twice a week, every Tuesday, every Thursday. And then there's replays as well. You can ask questions live, and get help. And then, of course, there's the Facebook group where you can get help too. So definitely want to be another reason you want to be in the Facebook group. And then a reason you want to join the live classes here is because we're going to break it all down for you. But once we have our website, it's going to redirect. It redirects to where? A landing page. Why? Because we want to turn people that show up into leads. So right now they're just kind of interested. We want to turn them into a lead that we can market to and sell to over and over and over again. Because if someone goes and we could send them straight to our link. I mean, you can, and you can make some money that way. You make a video and you send them straight here and you redirect them there. But if they don't buy right away, immediately, then you lose. And if, then you have to get them again. And so it's just like, it's pennies on the dollar. So we're looking for the dollars, not the pennies. And I don't want to do the work extra. I want to be smart about the way I do the work and take the smart path. So here's what we do. We do like a big business does. We send them to a CRM. What is that? It looks something like this, and they're going to get to a landing page, right? So here we unleash the creativity with Jasper, the AI writing partner you've been waiting for, right? So we have a great title. We have a subtitle, which we're going to work on in a minute. And then we get them to enter their email address. So whatever, bob@gmail.com, whatever it is, sally@yahoo.com. I don't know. They click the button, and then now we have their email. That is when they become a lead, as far as I'm concerned. Again, you can call the terms whatever you want, but now they're in our CRM. What happens once they're in the CRM? That is the amazing thing with automation. It starts sending them emails over and over and over again, right? So here is an email campaign example. Immediately, so delay of 0 minutes, it sends them this email and says, hey, buy Jasper. That's what we're talking about, right? We chose Jasper. Again, it works on anything. And then 5 hours later, they get another email, and 5 hours later, you can set these delays up differently. And we talk about that again in the live classes at the URL here. But the concept is that it is going to market for us automatically. So once they give us their email, we're going to email them every single day. And I'm not talking about every single day this week. I'm talking about every single day this year, and every single day next year, and every single day in 2025 and 26 and 27, and every single day forever until they buy from us or they don't buy from us. And we're going to keep emailing them, right? And so we're going to offer them different products, of course, and we're going to be smart about it and maximize the money. But that way, we do the video and we get them there once, and now we can sell to them forever. So now that we have the concept down, what do we do here? Well, we have to have a great landing page, because the more emails we get from people that come here, the more people we have to market to. Pretty basic. If I have 100 leads and 1 out of every 100 people buys, and I make $100 every time somebody buys, then for every 100 leads, I make $100. If I get 300 leads, I make $300. If I get 500 leads, I make $500. You get the concept. It's pretty basic. So the more leads we get, the more money we make at the end of the day. So we want to maximize our leads, because not everybody that comes here will enter their email address. We want to turn up the volume and get as many emails as we can. How do we do that? That's the important question. And the way that we do that is conversion rate optimization, or optimizing the conversions. The conversion just means out of the people that come here, how many people enter their email address, because once they enter their email address and become a lead, that is a conversion. So we want to maximize our title, which we did. We want to maximize our subtitle, because this is kind of weak. Create professional looking work with AI. It's nice, but it's not totally amazing. So we're going to go over here to Chat GPT, and we're going to ask for some options. All right, so I gave Chat GPT some qualifications here, kind of just explained it. You can be redundant and explain it. And if you don't get what you're looking for the first time, then you just throw it in and you add some qualifications. And that's how you kind of learn. You're only really limited with AI by the prompts that you give it and the questions that you ask it. So I've given it some information, and now we are going to get some subtitles. We got some choices. Let's pick what we like. All right, and like I said, so I didn't really care for any of those subtitles. I paused the video and read them. None of them really focus on making more money. They talk about it, but I didn't feel like they were strong enough. So I asked it to put an increased focus on ROI and making money, and to give me like 2 sentences, right? So now we get some new ones, and let's grab one of these. Right, so this one's really nice, and I'm just going to use it. Unlock your creativity and streamline your business with Jasper AI. Say goodbye to writing stress. So we're getting rid of pain point. Hello to more money. We're introducing more money. Those are great things. Moving away from pain towards pleasure. That's the writing strategy, sales copy strategy, that why people buy. And it's emotional, because people buy based on emotions. The AI writing assistant that helps you perform at your best and maximize your business potential. So we've helped them perform at their best and maximize their business potential. So that's great. Not saying some of these aren't great too, but this will work for what we want. So now let me go ahead and add it into our landing page here. All right, so I went ahead and added it in there, added a couple little bit of bold section stuff going on there to kind of focus on the most important points. And now our landing page is starting to become together. Now, I know that this might look like 2 sentences of text, but sales copy is the thing. Whether it's sales copy in video format or sales copy in written format, it's the thing. It is what causes people to become emotional about something, and it is the lever that causes people to buy. And the more they buy, the more money you make, right? So the more people that buy stuff, don't discount. I would encourage you not to discount, at least from my experience, and also reading books and going back actually the past 150, 200 years, even into the 1800s. This has been studied extensively, and all the research I've done shows that it is about sales copy and the emotional items and the reasons. And there's a whole lot there. If you want to study 200 years of sales copy, and stuff from the 1800s and 1900s is 1000% relevant. In fact, there is great proof they solved tech companies. So tech companies were struggling with certain marketing aspects in a certain area, and this was common between a lot of tech companies that were startups, and they were growing into massive companies that were tens of millions of dollars. They all reached this point where they struggled with advertising, and so what they did was they found an advertising campaign for powdered milk from the 1850. And that advertising campaign and the components, they just obviously replaced the components with tech company stuff. It solved this for them and helped these tech companies grow through this difficult transition space into tens of millions of dollars. So it is very important, and human psychology has not changed. It is just the same. The reason people do stuff now is the same reason they did it 200 years ago. And so you don't have to become an expert. And that is really like the key here. So prior to AI, you had to become the expert. I have books on advertising, multiple of them, and it's something I study, sales copy, and so on and so forth, and marketing. I've been doing that for over a decade, so I have a lot of experience, but I've gained that by studying other people and talking with other people and lots of experiments. But now you can actually just go in and unlock it. You can be like a total beginner and not even understand what I'm talking about, and go to Chat GPT, and it understands human psychology and the right words to use and the right things to say. And you can shortcut the process and do immediately work that would have taken you 200 hours of study and practice and experience to get to. And so that is AI. It just makes such a smart path because it unlocks things that you could not previously do. And Chat GPT has been around for what? 70 days right now or something thereabouts. So it's just crazy to me. Like, it's such a great time. Like, it's leveling the playing field, and this is like the beginning, and it's such a great time to make money online. And even if you want to be lazy and don't want to work as hard, just be smart and work with AI. So great. So we have our landing page. We have increased our conversions with Chat GPT and focused on that and totally optimized everything. And of course, we built the landing page. We got the traffic from the video, and they are all ultimately being sent to the offer, because when the CRM sends these emails, so when we go over here and we look at those emails like we looked at before, all of these emails have a link in it. And so the link at some point, and we would put the link in right here, of course, you put in the link. And what this is every time they get an email from you, it has a link. And that link is this right here, where it goes to it and it says, hey, go buy my product. Hey, go buy this product. Hey, go buy this product. And when they go there, it looks like so. They see this great offer with this really great video that has high conversion and is optimized for sales copy and everything else. They claim their 10,000 words, start the free trial. And then once they start paying, that's how we get these numbers. They start paying, they become a customer, and then you get paid that 30% reoccurring. And that is how you make money. And then you just rinse and repeat and go back to the tool and just start going down the list and duplicating the offer over and over. And you just do the same thing over and over again, right? And we continue to drive leads by following this process. So if this worked, so what if this worked? Like, a lot of people are like, I can't make money online. This is never going to work, right? And if you do nothing, you're right, it's never going to work. And I realized that prior to Chat GPT, it was super hard to do some of these steps, because if you miss an important step like the sales copy, then you're not getting the leads. If you don't have the leads, they're not going to convert into dollars, even if you do it right, everything else right. So I realize it hasn't worked for maybe you in the past and other things that you've tried. And so the difference now is that you're leveraging AI to make up for your shortcomings. Because I have shortcomings, right? I'm not perfect. I'm a human. That's what being human means. It means not being perfect. That's like should be the definition of humanity, right? Or at least one of them, right? It's one of the points. So it's okay that I show up tired sometimes. It's okay that I show up and sometimes life is hard, or, you have a family. I have kids and a wife and all these things going on, right? And I'm not always perfect. Like, I'm not always at my best, but AI makes up for that, and it helps me, and it helps you too. So what if you started doing this and you want to go to $4,400 a day? Great. That's awesome. You can exceed it even. You can go to $10,000 a day. But what if you just started out and you went to $1,000 a month? And what if you started out and then you got to the point where it's like $100 a day, which is like, $3,000 a month? What if that worked? And then what if you got to $200 a day, which is like $6,000 a month? And then what if you got to $300 a day, which is like $10,000 a month for round numbers? Like, what would that feel like? What would it be like to open your bank account every day and have $300 in there that wasn't there the day before, and that you didn't have to sit down and do the work that day for, like you do with your job? You go to the job today and you do the work and you get paid next week or in a few weeks or whatever. Like, this isn't specifically work. Like, if you have bad days or you're sick or you don't show up or you go to the beach for a few days, the money's still showing up. Like, what would it do? Like, if you spent some time, you got to work, right? And here's the thing. This is the thing that I love. So you do a bunch of work, right? And then you go on vacation. And vacation comes for most people, and you might have paid vacation. So you might have your hourly whatever. And, and I worked at AT&T for a decade, and we had paid vacation, and so I got paid. But what about when you're getting paid like $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month or $30,000 a month or more, whatever you want to work up to? So that's what I'm talking about when you just open your bank account and it just keeps showing up and showing up and showing up and showing up, and you're not even doing the work. And you still want to do work more because you probably want to build more, and it's not going to go on forever. It's not like you do the work once and this will last for the next like 100 years kind of thing. Obviously, some things taper off and you want to continue to work. So I'm not saying don't work, but I am saying that work smarter and take the smartest path. So what would that feel like for you? If you like the idea and you like that feeling and you want to make that feeling a reality, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go here to the free checklist at this URL, and then join the Facebook group and get started. And then the second thing you want to do, if you want to accelerate that and go even faster, is go to this website here and enter your email address. When you get in here, this is a paid class, but there's a free training right here you can take. And then as you roll down, you can choose to pay for the classes, but I will tell you that the price is going up. So I would encourage you to get in while the price is less expensive, because if you buy now or buy later, you're going to pay, you get the same thing, but it just costs more money later. So it is for sure 100% going up. And the classes are a great thing. So I would encourage you to go to the live classes, definitely join the Facebook group, and to get started towards your dream, because tomorrow's coming and next month is coming and next year is coming. And where do you want to be? And if you want to be in a place that has more money and better using AI, then this is the path to take. And I will see you in the Facebook group, and I will see you in the next live class. And until then, happy money making.